misuse funds. Let me see if it comes up. Where is it? Hassanaat. Type in. Oh, Rohingya. Yeah, Rohingya. Add in the word Rohingya. Somebody goes, lol, problem with my old phone. Yeah, problem with my old phone. My new phone's coming tomorrow. iPhone 12 Pro Max. And just for clarification, it's not from the funds. You know what? It's so funny. We actually laugh, yeah?
It's like some EastEnders, bro.
You know, every time people see something, yeah, me buying something or me showing something on social media, yeah, is that from the charity funds? No, I used to buy these stuff before the charity funds.
All right, Danish says he was agnostic, doing ruqya, scamming people whilst, I think, agnostic, basically. That's the question. Get that link first. Get that link. Get that link before you do anything else. Danish, we'll get to your question now.
Yeah, Rukhsana Ali, baby. Some guy goes, where is your second wife? Or some girl.
Phil, what's going on with these tags, guys?
Type in. Okay, I found it, guys.
Just type in Charity Commission Rukhsana Ali in the first link.
Type this in, okay? Charity Commission Rukhsana Ali, and it's the first link.
What you do is, all right, hit the switch. Can you see on your live? Press the arrows.
I get you.
Yeah.
There. See it?
All right, you got that, guys? Charity Commission Rukhsana Ali.
Screenshot it. It's no, it's QT, I think. Oh, by the way, the brother's profile here that you sent, it's like he mostly talks about relationships and stuff like that. Yeah. Do you remember you sent?
Yeah, Bash's feminist as well.
Yeah. Bash's feminist. Yeah.
I spoke to him in DM.
Oh, did you speak to him in DMs?
Yeah.
My little brother's saying he spoke to you. He's 17 years old.
What's his name?
Mahfoud.
I get people. I don't remember. I get people messaging me every day.
Prestige and that, yeah.
Nah, not even, bro.
Yeah. I'm joking there. How many followers have you got by now, by the way?
Not many. I think 1,600 or something like this. 1,600.
Well, I've got 200,000.
I was wondering why the live's pretty busy today.
Well done to you, bro. You hit a big today, huh?
Bro, I couldn't care less about this stuff, to be honest. I put the information out. Well, that's it.
That's good, man. Well, that's how I see it now. But on TikTok, I see it as different. I want to get the views because they pay you.
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go. Somebody's pasted it. You can pin it. Sammy, 7159.
Sammy, what? Where?
Sammy, 7159.
Yeah.
Akhi, you know what? If you'll get a lot more viewership. If you add 2 more people on, yeah.
Yeah.
One sec. Give me one of your phones, guys. Let me tell you an account to add on. Yeah, it's one of my accounts. You'll get a lot more viewers, right?
Bro, I don't care about viewers, Akhi. I care about information. I don't care about viewers.
I know. But you know what? A lot more people will see your content, which will be good. You're spreading a lot of khair.
Khair, inshallah. But yeah, how come you sent me a request to come to join the live then? Did you have something specific you wanted to ask?
No. I just saw you come on, and I was like, hold on, let me find out what this brother's about, what this brother does. Because you know what? In the past few days, there's been this issue of Piers Morgan coming on, talking about women always crying wolf, and then and then you posted some stuff against feminism, and I had a little chat with my friend in the morning about feminism and things like that. About how women, they're going crazy about. Have you heard of this Sarah girl that was killed by a police officer?
No, I haven't.
Well, I think it's been going quite.
I didn't see it.
What's her name? Some girl got killed by a police officer. So now women are coming on like, oh, what are we supposed to do? Are we not supposed to breathe? Are we not supposed to walk on the streets? How is it out for us dressing provocatively?
Right. I've seen a few posts about this today.
Yeah,
right.
It's going mad. So I wanted to give my take on it. And some of the news channels, they also contacted me, to speak about it.
Right.
So I was going to mention about, what Islam says and, what my take on it is. So yeah, I was like, oh, this brother must, must have an opinion. I was like, I'll just find out. I'll just request, see if he accepts. I'll ask him, what his profile's about. That's the only reason I requested.
I saw a couple of posts about this today. Some of the Muslims on my Facebook just saying what everyone else is saying, that women should be allowed to go out and men and so on. And I did actually respond to one of the comments. And in the comments of one of the posts, I said, I actually took a quote from Marcus Aurelius's book, Meditations. And I said to him, you are not going to rid this world of evil men and women any more than a carpenter cannot prevent iron filings from falling on the floor when he is beating on his craft, right? Any more than you can prevent deformed fruit from forming when you're farming, cultivating fruit and veg in your garden. You're going to get those odd-shaped fruits and veg.
Inevitable.
It's impossible to avoid them, right? So with that being the case, it stands to reason that evil men and women are also going to populate this planet, whether we like it or not. So now, in order to take back control of the situation and protect yourself from these evil men and women, what do we need to do? Number one, I don't know what happened to this lady, so I'm not going to comment on her because I don't know the situation. But take the situation away from her. Let me take the situation away from her. As a general rule, ladies, don't dress provocatively because you are going to tempt weak men. You cannot prevent these men from walking the planet. You're going to tempt weak men. That's the first thing. So cover yourself, dress modestly. Secondly, don't go out too late at night alone and so on and so forth. Take your measures because yes, you are a victim of violence, but the truth is you can't rid this world of evil people any more than a carpenter can't prevent iron filings from falling on the floor when he's beating on his craft. So take your precautions. That's my stance on it. But again, I don't know what happened to this Sarah. What's your stance?
Yes. Well, my point is, right, look, I don't believe it's your fault, right? Look, even if you dress provocatively, that's a sin upon you, right? That's a sin upon you, right? Now, a man, by his nature, is weak. Allah says in the Quran, خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا. Surely man was created weak. Now, Imam Sufyan al-Thawri, he was asked, what does this ayah mean? What does it mean? Man was created weak. Sufyan al-Thawri said, a woman walks past a man, and even though it brings him no benefit to look at her, he still looks. What can be weaker than that, right? Now, that is a man's nature. Women and men, both of you know that this is a man's nature. And men, by their nature, they are attracted to women. They are attracted to what their eyes see. Now, one of the precautions you as a woman should take, and not to say that you shouldn't breathe or exist, you should cover yourself modestly, as you said. Yeah. Another thing is, this whole vibe or this whole concept of being an independent, I don't need anyone, I don't need a man. Men need women, women need men. Allah created you for each other, right? Men are
Let me correct that.
Yeah.
Women need men, but men don't need women. Allow me to explain. If we're gonna allow me to explain.
Go ahead,
what does need mean? Okay, I need to drink water. I need to breathe. Okay, that's need. It's nice to have a wife. It's nice to have, but I don't need her. This world was built by men and is run by men. It's not run by women. All right.
I understand your perspective.
Who built the infrastructure? Right. Who runs the infrastructure? We do. There are. What are the most important subjects for the development of industry, of economy? STEM subjects: science, technology, engineering, mathematics, is wholly dominated by men. Wholly. So yes, it's nice to have a woman, but if we're going to define the word need as water and oxygen, no, we don't need them. They need us for survival. So just to make that point clear.
I understand your perspective in that sense, Yahi. When I said men need women and women need men, I meant that in a way that, with certain things, we need women. We need our mothers. When we're born, we need our mothers, right? Women, they have a role to play. They have their responsibility.
If you're talking about procreation, then yes, we need each other. We cannot procreate without each other.
Yeah. Women and men, they have their roles. Now, the woman's role, Islamically, is to build the home, nurture the children, and to support their husbands and their fathers and so on, right? Now, a man's role is to protect the woman. الرجال قوامون على النساء. Allah said in the Quran, right? So, you know, you saying, oh, you're independent, you're going to be a single woman all your life, things like that. These concepts of feminism, this is a disease. This is a disease that affected almost all of us, and it still affects almost all of us.
It does. I agree. Even women who say I'm not a feminist, even women who say I'm not a feminist have feminist tendencies.
Are feminists. Yes. Now look, when it comes to obedience of the husband, in terms of the Islamic concept, most of our sisters, they don't even know what it means to be obedient to your husband. Most of the sisters, they don't even know what it means and to what extent you have to be obedient to your husband, right? If you're going to be obedient to your father, after you get married, that responsibility, that obedience is transferred and enhanced, if anything, right? The obedience to the husband is such, the Prophet said, if there was someone that I would order to bow down to someone else, it would be the wife to the husband, right? Prophet he said in another hadith, which is sahih, and there's so many different versions of it. He said, even if your husband was to be bleeding and pus was to be coming out of his body, even if you licked it off, you still would not have fulfilled his rights, right?
So, I've heard this hadith now.
So now the man, his role is, look, the woman, she is to serve her husband, keep him happy, and to be a good servant of Allah. Now the man's role is that, you know, he's supposed to follow the book of Allah and lead his family. He's the leader of the family. He's the protector of the pack. He's the protector of the family. He's supposed to protect women. When his woman goes out, now if you know that, you know, you're in an area where, or you're in a country where it's likely that you may get attacked, or rapes happen, you know, every 3 seconds, reported in America, for example, right? It would be a good idea to take precaution and, you know, to either go out with your mahram,
right,
or with your brother, you know, if you know that such things happen, just as a precaution. Like you said, you know, you can take all the precautions you want. There will always be, and it's inevitable for bad things to happen in life.
Yeah, I mean, look, the fact that what we're talking about right now is, I believe it was a woman who was attacked. Am I correct in saying that?
That's correct, yeah, akhi.
Right. For the ladies in the comments who are saying we don't need men, I have one question for you. When was the last time you saw an article of a woman raping a man? When did you see that? When did you see that? Ladies, look, and I am gonna quote Kevin Samuels here. You can only be feminist in a first world country. The nerve of some of you women, you can only be feminist in a first world. Go to Africa right now.
Try.
Go somewhere in the third world. Your feminism will be leaving your body faster than you can say feminism, because you are vulnerable. You're exposed to the forces of other men. Men are just more powerful. It's when, you know, the old saying, it's a man's world. It really is a man's world. And you need a man to protect you. And you can only try and peddle this feminist bull in a first world country. You know why?
Just add on?
Because men have made the world so comfortable for you in the first world that you are now in a position to be able to speak this way. Go to the third world and you'll find out what the time is. Naam, tfadal.
Just to add to this, yeah? Look, people need to understand that the nature of men and the nature of women in our physique and in mentally, psychologically, are totally different. Where men see and thrive off competition, you know, clash, and, you know, strength, a show of strength. Women, they thrive off beauty, aesthetics, you know, what sounds nice. Now, look, in civilizations that existed, and even now, wars happen, right? Who makes these weapons and fights and, you know, kills one another?
Yeah, I mean, the women will say, well, men start wars, so it's their problem in the first place. And I say to you, yeah, it's true, men do start wars, and you need protection from other men to protect you from these men who started wars. Do you understand?
Yeah,
and I'm not talking about procreation, guys. When it comes to procreation, yes, we need each other equally. I'm not talking about procreation. I'm talking about survival. To survive to the end of your natural life. Ladies, you cannot survive to the end of your natural lives without men. You can only be feminist in a first world country. The nerve of some of you women. You will not have water coming out of your taps if men were to be plucked off of the planet tomorrow. The whole infrastructure would break down. Water, electricity, vital essentials. This stuff's being run by men, not by women. You need to understand your reality. And men have civilized the world to a point where you actually believe this crap. Don't take my word for it. Go and spend 3 months in some desolate part of Africa, and you will find out what the time is.
But Barakallah Fiki, I think we've established facts here. You know what it is? Feminism it is a disease, yeah. It is a disease. That's all you can call it. You know, like, and as you mentioned about wars, yeah, like wars are necessary for civilization to go ahead, right? Allah said that if Allah didn't use one set of people to check another set of people, there will be much fasad on earth. There's always good and evil that exists. If good didn't fight evil and defeat it, there would be no good remaining. That's why the Prophet ﷺ, what's the wisdom behind how many ghazawat did the Prophet ﷺ fight in? About 21, if I'm not mistaken. And how many armies did he send out? And what did he say? He said, go to them and say, testify that Allah is one. If not, then pay jizya. If not, then we're going to overtake you. We're going to overpower you physically. That's what he did with Bani Qurayza, the tribe of the Jews, right? Now, that's what he did with many other nations. He sends them a warning, like, look, I'm inviting you to Islam. Aslim, Taslim. Accept Islam and you will be safe. If you don't, then you're going to pay us tax. If you don't,
do, Hassanaat, I'm going to bring, I would like one of the ladies in the comments, I'd like you to send me a request. We'll bring you on live. Okay? Now, ladies, I've done this to you before. Yeah? You're very brave, mashallah, in the comment section. And then the moment I offer you an opportunity to come live, everybody goes silent. So this is your opportunity. If you disagree with what I've just said or what the brother has just said, send me a request. I'll bring you on. Invite Hanza. Who's Hanza? No, Roxy is not coming on this live. Roxy, why do you even still follow me? Why do you even still follow me?
Roxy annoys me too, Akhi. Roxy annoys me too.
Yeah, she knows. You know the conversation that we had on Clubhouse, Roxy. Yeah, don't make me bring that up here. Right. Who wants to join? No, I'm not bringing Roxy on. She's too disrespectful. Bring on Abigail. She's given. Who's Abigail? Okay, send me a request.
He's scary.
Send me a request. I'm waiting. It's blank. The video camera with the plus, there's no red notification on it. I'm waiting. Where's the crickets button?
I doubt. You know what? You might as well select. You might as well just select them. You might as well select Roxy. Let's see what she wants to say.
Roxy doesn't. I don't have the time of day for her. She's too disrespectful. She's too I called you out on your BS, Roxy. I'm not bringing you back on.
Be Muslim, not a feminist. Correct. At-tarbiyah. You are right. Yeah, Akhi.
You know, for those of you who were on the Clubhouse the other day, if you heard that conversation that I had with Roxy, yeah, I called her out on her BS completely. She got rude. She started swearing. She got off the chat. But pay attention. She still follows me. And not just that, she's still watching this live. What does that tell you guys?
Akhi, women need men. That's what it tells you.
I'm telling you. Right, I don't know. All right, there's no ladies. Hafsa, I'm going to try one more time bringing you on. Your internet connection was a bit off last time.
And then I'll hang up.
Hafsa. But to the gentleman watching, I always say to you, pay attention to a woman's actions, to how she acts, not to what she says. Roxy got so mad with me, swearing, cussing, calling the odds. The woman still follows me. The woman's still in the live. What does that tell you? Okay, Hassan. No, that sister's gone. There's only guys. I don't want to bring guys on. I want to give the women a chance to talk. I gave you a chance to talk, ladies. All right, Sadie. Sadie's actually a nice lady. She's been very respectful for a period of time. So let's bring her on.
Go ahead.
Sadie, where you gone?
Akhi, forgive me if I leave, yeah? My food's just arrived, yeah? So,
no. All right. Go, inshallah. Go eat your food. I'm going to bring Sadie on.
All right. Barakallah fiqh. We'll keep in touch, all right?
All right. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam.
Sadie, I've just put... No, Sadie's not able. Sadie, where you at? Sadie.